What's good, people? It's your boy Dre Bone 777, and I'm back with another video. And it's been a while since I've made a video because I've been real busy, which brings me into my topic about hard work, what it is, and how it makes you a successful person, and how it brings positive feedback. Right now, I'm at work, but I'm on a break. As you can see right there goes my work shirt. It says Healthcare Services Group, my name tag right there. And it's actually a pretty decent job. I do the laundry, housekeeping, mop the floors every once in a while, but mostly laundry. And it's easy, and I do a lot of hard work here, and it's really paying off. Okay, like I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. I have people saying that you're a really hard worker. We can expect you to do good work because we know the work gets done when you're here, and that's a good feeling. I hear that from coworkers here, and I hear it from patients here. I even heard it from my boss because the feedback came back to me from my boss because he heard it from other coworkers. They said that I worked pretty good. I was actually a good worker, a hard worker. Okay, and let me tell you some more things though. Okay, let me tell you about how I got into this job, how I worked hard into getting into this job, okay? Now, I briefly touched on it in the last video. I was talking about how I was unemployed because my other job let me go because I got laid off. And during them 2 months that I was laid off, I was putting in massive applications. I was looking online, and I was going to jobs, walking to them, things like that. I was going into the places, looking for jobs, putting in applications, typing it on the computer, writing them out, doing resumes, things like that. And it took a lot of work, but what made me do the hard work was that I was actually calling jobs back. That's what the key is right there. Now, if you're looking for a job, you should always call those jobs back, to see if they're still hiring, to see if they still need somebody. That's where the hard work comes in, because then they'll understand that you are a hard worker, or they can rely on you, or that you really want something. Okay? Now, the person that I be watching on videos is Tyrese Gibson, as the actor, the singer, and he gives good videos. Y'all should watch his videos if you subscribe to his channel on Facebook, or on YouTube, I should say. And he, like I said, he's a good guy. He gives positive influences. And that actually helped me a lot. He made a video called "Excuses Sound Best to the Person That Makes Them Up." And what he said on there was, some of y'all don't want it, that's why you ain't got it. If you really wanted a job, okay, you would actually go out and look for them. You would probably stop smoking weed and stop drinking a lot of alcohol, at least for that time, until you actually got a job. And that's what I did. Alright? I stopped smoking weed for a while, and I stopped drinking, which really was my problem. I used to like to drink a lot, too. But how I got into this job was that I called them back. Like I said earlier, you call them back, it will help you give a feedback, and they'll think that you're willing to work, or you're a hard worker, and they think that you're reliable. And that's what I did. When I called this job back, the guy that was my manager, or the boss, he said he didn't even look at my application. But he ended up setting up an interview with me, which was crazy. And I was actually happy, And I ended up getting hired on the spot. Now, of course, I had to wait for the background check to clear. That's what took a little bit longer. But overall, though, it was worth the wait, because I worked hard to get this job. And that's how you get in. Call these jobs back when you looking for work. Things like that. That's where the hard work comes from. A lot of these cats out here, or you might know a lot of these cats out here that like handouts, and handouts aren't really all that good. A handout is more like, having things handed to you. You get things from people. You always asking people for something. Why should you always ask somebody for something when you can actually work for it? A handout is bad because now it allows other people that's giving you stuff to take control of you or take advantage of you, and it allows you to be a lazy, slouchy, bum-ass motherfucker. That's what Tyrese Gibson said in that Excuses Sound Best video. He really said that. And it is so true. You know, handouts is like trying to win the lottery. You know, it's a 1 in a million chance of it being really successful. I mean, some people might get successful off of handouts, but hard work is usually better because you'll get a better success story out of it, or you'll get a better feedback, and it will help you in the long run. It will pay off. You see, working hard for something, it makes you feel better. It makes you more proud. You know, and it also has you say things like this: "Well, nobody gave me nothing. I worked hard to do something, so people can't tell you shit." You know, it'd be like, "Oh, I gave you this," and things like that. See, that's what the handouts do. You know, a person can tell you, "Oh, I gave you this, man, so you have to do this now and that." Do you really want to deal with that? See, with hard work, though, it will pay off, and like I said, it will motivate you to be a better person, and makes you a better person in the long run. Like, I blame these handouts and things like that, or people to be lazy on society. You know, they keep telling people, you know, you can wait for something and the opportunity will come to you. No, you got to actually go to the opportunities. And sometimes people at church are like this too. They're talking about how God will solve all your problems if you throw all your problems on him. Unfortunately, it really doesn't work that way. You ever heard of the saying, God only helps those who help themselves? It's a really true expression. And that's how people are like today too. I'm not going to really help somebody that ain't trying to help themselves. Alright, you can pray to God all you want, but he's not going to really help you if you're not trying to work for it. You see, that's why some prayers don't work. That's why. Now, there really isn't anything in the Bible that talks about this. You know, there is no Bible verse that says God only helps those who help themselves. But there is something similar to that actually is in the Bible. And it's found in James, the 2nd chapter. And it was talking about faith without works is inactive. It's useless. It's dead. And it's true, you know. You can say you have faith in God all you want, but if you don't show no works behind it, or you can have faith in anything and you don't show no work behind it, it's really no good. It's no good at all. You see? And y'all should read that. And see, that's why some people don't believe in God, just because of that. Because you keep thinking that he's going to magically take away all your problems or magically help you. No, you got to actually work for things for yourself. Like I said before, I would not help somebody that ain't trying to help themselves. Okay? So hard work really does pay off, and it helps you become a better person. Do you want somebody to take advantage of you, to control you, be like, well, I gave you this and that and this and that? It's like selling your soul to the devil, basically. You ain't basically working for nothing. You see what I'm saying? You're allowing yourself to be a lazy motherfucker. Why do you want to be like that? I don't understand why people don't want to work hard for something. You know? I had friends that did want to do hard work, and it really did pay off for them. Actually, one example was one of my friends, you know, he stopped smoking weed for a while. I think he told me about 7 months. You know, it might have taken him a long time to get a job, but it really ended up paying off because he ended up getting 2 jobs at the same time. And that's really good. Whereas I have other friends that, you know, they say they want a job, but they don't want to quit smoking weed for a while until they get a job, and then you can probably blaze again. I mean, that's what I did. I stopped for a while to look for a job, you know, before I picked up my habits again. But the habits ain't as bad as they used to. I just only do it on occasions now. You understand? Because I still want to be a hard worker. I don't want to be a bum. I don't want to be slouchy. You know. Also, Tyrese made a video saying that you know to do better, but are you willing to do better? And that's where also hard work can come in too. Like, you know you could do better than what you're doing now, but you choose not to do better. You know, and that's really one of the dumbest shit that you can ever do. You know, knowing to do better, but you're not willing to do better. You know, you gotta work hard to do it better. You know, be uncomfortable with what you're doing now. Like, say for example, if you ain't got no money, you trying to look for a job. Be uncomfortable with it. Make some changes. You know, try to work hard, strive for it. You know, put in the applications and call them jobs back. You might be a little bit nervous, but hey, you know what they say: closed mouths don't get fed, and it's true. You see, that's why hard work really pays off. It helps you become a better person. You can be a more proud person. It helps you become a better individual. It brings back positive feedback. Like I said before, at my job, I do a lot of hard work. They say I'm one of the most reliable people there, and I've only been there for 2 months. You know, well, 6 weeks. 6 weeks. But, yeah, they said I'm one of the more better workers there, and they can count on me. You see? That's a good thing. That's a good feeling for me, because then I know that gives positive feedback, just in case if I wanted to look for another job. I know I could be easily hired. You see? That's all it is. It's all about hard work. It makes you a better individual. It shows that you're determined, and that's when more blessings will come to you. You know, like I said before, God will only help those who help themselves. It's true. Faith without works is dead. You know, you gotta, if you really believe in something, you gotta work hard for it. You know, if you want to really be successful in life, work hard for it. Stop with the handouts. Handouts don't work. And it's definitely not going to work in this society now, since things are starting to get a lot harder. They're looking for people who wants to work for things, you know? Because I refuse to be on things like cash assistance and stuff like that, you know? I don't want things handed to me, because I always think, like, you know, like I said, somebody can take advantage of you. They can control you. They can allow you to be lazy. You know, like, what I mean by, like, cash assistance and things like that, like, what if they eventually cut it off on a person? Then how you going to do something? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't want to depend on nobody. It makes you an independent person when you work hard for something. You see? And like I said, it makes you better. But anyway, guys, those were my thoughts for today and the stories that I wanted to share with y'all. Let me know what y'all think. And leave some examples of your own for me. I definitely would like to hear this from y'all. You know, some successful stories. I also want to hear some hard work that you've done that made you a better person. Let me know in the comments section. Alright guys, it's your boy Dre, and I'm signing off. Have a good one.